Denham Springs High School basketball is on the air. Denham Springs High School basketball broadcast, a John Fine production on Family Radio 91.9 FM. Producer John Fine. Here now is your Yellow Jackets play-by-play announcer, Josh Ward.
Good evening and welcome to Yellow Jackets basketball. It is Lady Jackets and the Lady Griffins of Dutchtown here from Hornsby Gym. And we do come to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. That is at DS Jacket Vision, all one word. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. We are on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at JohnFineProductions.com. And I am Josh Ward, and it is great to be back with you here again for a Tuesday night edition of Lady Jackets basketball. This is a Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up brought to you by Sporting Center. As always, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they have everything you need from athletic equipment to school uniforms. Go see our good friends Stacy Phipps, James Adam McCants, and their terrific staff at Sporting Center. That is 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. Just getting ready to wrap up the JV game here between the Lady Jackets and the Lady Griffins. It is 17-15. Lady Jackets with the advantage here with about 13 seconds left in the third. We've got a lot to get to before tip-off here between this one. It is a senior night here for the Yellow Jackets. They got two seniors. We'll get to them in just a bit. We've got soccer going on in playoffs, both boys and girls. Got to cover that. We will have Darren Ferrente with first-year head softball coach Amanda DeSalle. That is going to be coming up just after this as well, so stay tuned for that as we kind of get you ready for the upcoming broadcast that we'll have between baseball and softball as well. So a lot of exciting things going on here. Busy time around campus. Glad to be back in the saddle with everyone. Lamine Figueroa back at the studio. Darren Ferrente, Mitch Covington, John Fine, and, of course, Josh Neal on the camera. So excited to have everybody back here with us. Excited to be back with you. We're going to take our first time out, and when we do come back, it will be Darren Ferrente and Amanda DeSalle, new head softball coach of the Lady Jackets. Stay with us. We're back after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
5 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center. Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center, more than just a sports store.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Hebert, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Yellow Jackets Sporting Center warm-up. I'm here with Coach Amanda DeSalle, first year here at Denham Springs. And, well, you're taking over for a coach who really wasn't very good last year, and he'll admit that himself. In fact, he fired himself.
He tried.
So why did you think now was the right time to come to Denham Springs?
Well, first of all, Denham is a great place to be. It's a great school community. The athletic program here is just constantly growing. The facilities are amazing, and softball in this parish in general has just grown so much over the last decade. So to have all those tools, it just opens the door for a program to be very successful. So, I wanted to be here, but also it was a right move for my family and a good fit because we've lived in Denham for 13 years now. So my kids are involved in things around the area, and it's really nice to be close to home. That way, when I leave practice, I can still be a mom afterwards. So.
And you spent 11 years at Doyle and got 222 wins there, school record. What was it like to bring that school up to prominence the way they are now?
Well, I mean, a lot of that's due to the players that I had, the great talent that I had there. But people don't really remember, but our first few years were pretty rough. We went through a lot of struggles, but, finally girls started to buy in. And, everything we did became routine. Our culture was built, and it just became an every-year thing. And a lot of that has to do with the girls and the families and the school community there, too. They're very supportive. And, when you have a community that buys in like that and parents that buy in, it just turns into great things.
What made you decide to go from 2A to 5A when you joined Live Oak?
So really, it wasn't 2A, 5A. It was more of just, me traveling from Denham to Livingston and then having my kids have practice at 5:30. So having to come back from Livingston, it just got to be a lot. And I knew that a move was needed. I guess people say when it's time. And I never wanted to leave Dole. I loved it there. That was our home. But I just knew it was time to make a move. When the opportunity was open at Live Oak, I thought that maybe being an assistant coach was a good opportunity for me to kind of take a step back and kind of evaluate where our family is right now and what I need to do to, be more available and get my kids where they need to go. And so that's why we did it.
And you're taking over a team that has 3 district wins in the last 3 years. So it's been pretty rough here. How would you start turning this school around, you think?
So I think the biggest thing is just changing the culture and getting them into a more winning mindset. The one thing I preach every day is energy and effort, and I really do think that these girls are buying into that. We had a scrimmage the other day, and the energy was awesome. I mean, you'd swear it was a huge district game, and it's just a scrimmage. So I think the girls are excited about it, and honestly, if they just give 110% every day, we have a chance to win.
They're just happy to have a good head coach now.
I hope so. I haven't shown that yet, but I hope so.
How have some of the freshmen look coming in?
The freshmen look good. We have a pretty big class. We have a couple of them that have a good chance of seeing a lot of varsity innings. What I love about them is that they just play hard. They're not scared. They play fearless, which is different for freshmen. And that's awesome to see. They just play hard. And if you give me a kid that plays hard like that, we can do great things.
Do you see any right now that might be standouts so far on the team?
Well, I just don't know. But Hallie Tesh, she'll get a lot of mound time for us. We have a senior pitcher, and we have Hallie. So she has a great opportunity to do well there, and she has done well so far. And then Adrienne is playing third base and catcher right now, kind of rotating between the two. We probably need her behind the plate a little bit. Strong girl, hits the ball really well. So we have a couple others that have a chance to get some time, too.
Does it help that you have an experienced team with only one senior leaving last year? Does that help?
Oh, yeah. We have a great senior class. I believe there's 7 of them. And they really want to make this their best year yet. They've really bought into what I've asked of them, and they've been awesome leaders.
So what kind of a culture are you trying to bring? How do you build from basically nothing? I mean.
So I guess there's a lot of things, but consistency is big for me. So, it's hard at first. We went through some struggles in the summer and the fall. Me saying, this is my way, this is how I want it done, and they're not used to that. So I have to be consistent in how I hold them accountable. And, through the fall and summer, it was kind of rough at first. Girls kind of struggled with it, but now in the springtime, they already know what's expected. They know what I want them to do. So I don't have to hold them accountable as much, and that's when you're making progress, when they hold themselves accountable.
And a lot of the assistant coaches from last year are still here.
Yes.
How are they gelling with everything? Is everything going well there?
I think everything's been great. We all have a part of the game that we kind of prefer, I guess. I have Coach Cheyenne. She's new this year. She's the only one that's new. She works with the pitchers. Coach Schulte comes in and does bullpens with her and helps with pitchers and catchers. Harley and Haley both are outfielders, so they take the outfielders normally, and then I take the infield. So we all have a part of the game that we focus on.
And So, what are you trying to get this team to come? How long do you think it'll take for them to actually be in the playoffs? Or you're hoping this year we could do that? So, you think they look pretty strong too?
I think so. I think when they play to their potential, they should be in the playoffs. And I really think that they could be a second-round playoff team, if not better. I mean, that's just what I know. But if they're capable of anything if they play like they can.
And you said they looked really good in the Albany scrimmage.
They did. They looked really good. The energy was awesome. I really felt like it was a big district game, and it was only a scrimmage. That was so exciting to see. Energy, effort. We made some big-time plays, and it was just really exciting to be a part of.
It always helps when they're excited and want to play, and I saw that in their eyes last year too when I was there. So I know that they had it in them. It's just they had a lot of things going against them last year, which we expected some of that.
Yeah.
How long do you think it'll take to build somewhat of a championship caliber team?
So,
I mean, I know
you just don't know, but normally, 3, 4, 5 years, and I'd like to be in the state tournament, almost yearly. 5 years from now, I'd like to see us being a state tournament contender every year. I think we're capable of that.
And you already have one championship at Doyle, and you had 31 wins one season and were the runner-up that year, correct? How did that team respond after having 30 wins and then coming up second place? I mean,
that was a hard loss because that was the same. That senior group won the championship as freshmen. So to be a senior and lose it, that was a really tough loss. But we lost a huge senior class that year, and I know I was motivated, and I know the girls were motivated to just prove to everyone that we will be back. Even after losing this big senior class, we will be back, and they did. We made it to the state tournament the next year.
And y'all were up in the fifth, I believe it was, 3-0.
We my pitcher that year was a senior. She had some hip issues, and she pitched the day before in the semis, won it. I think we went to extra innings, and then by the fifth of that championship game, she was burnt. She was tired.
So does this finally feel like home now, being here in Denham Springs?
Oh yeah, it felt like home really quick. Everybody's been so welcoming. It's been awesome.
Even the former head coach.
Even the former head coach. He has gladly given me the spot.
He's such a nice guy. I really enjoy Coach.
I told him he could help us this year, but he didn't want to.
No, I think he had quite enough last year on his plate.
I think so.
So, what are you kind of hoping the girls get from you? What are they going to learn from you itself? What do you want them to take?
So, when they leave here, I want to be able to say that I gave them the tools to be successful in whatever they choose to do, whether it be college, a job, being a parent, whatever that is. But one thing, like I said, we preach all the time is just 100%, 110% in everything you do, whether it be school, work, softball, whatever, and just do that without being scared to fail. And if you do fail, we still love you anyways. That's what we tell them all the time. If you fail, we still love you. It's fine. But just go 110%. And I hope they carry that on through the rest of their life.
Wish I had that kind of coaches back then. If you fail, it's okay.
Yeah.
So you plan on being here for a while, and we plan on having you here for a while. So what is the most important thing you want to be remembered by as your career goes? Is it more of them personally or them professionally? Playing-wise.
I think it's more personal. I think just that I was a good coach to these kids and made them better people ultimately when they leave here, and that's all I'm worried about.
That sounds like the perfect answer to me. We appreciate you coming out here for us tonight, Amanda. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be covering the final 3 games of the season. I'll be the play-by-play, going with Coach Bork as my color. And we look forward to seeing you this year. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And we'll be right back on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back into the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Lady Jackets and the Lady Griffins of Dutchtown here from Hornsby Gym. Josh Ward now joined again by I'll say again for the first time tonight, broadcast partner Mitch Covington. Mitch, missed you guys Friday night, but I want to give a kudos to all the crew and Mario stepping in for me. Y'all did it all, and I got to tell you, I was watching internationally. I had y'all pulled up from Turks and Caicos, and it was awesome to see y'all do that. And the Yellow Jackets got a nice big win with 102 points on the scoreboard, which I think you told me today you believe is a school record. I remember one time here in the playoffs against Natchitoches Central, we scored 100, and that may have been the record at that time. But
right,
anyway,
but we did get to 102.
There, yes.
So, I believe that was the school record, 102 points last Friday night against Live Oak with the boys. And it really was interesting. The points didn't start piling on until about the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. We had 14 points in the first quarter, and then about halfway through the second quarter, it wasn't going super fast paced, and then it just started rolling. And we got on a big run there the last 4 minutes, and then it didn't stop. It continued the whole second half.
When I started watching, Live Oak came out kind of hit that first hit against Denham Springs last week, and then and I just remember Coach Cab saying in the post game the week before, he's like, they're going to come in here, they're teetering on that line of trying to get in the playoffs, like they're going to try to come in here and give us our best, and obviously, with the rival, it's always like that. But importantly, as we switch gears here to the Lady Jackets, it is senior night here for Coach Rudy Smith and these two seniors that he has on the team here. So two very experienced seniors are going to have their moment in the night here, have their moment in the spotlight here tonight.
That's right. Here before the game, they're about to, in fact, in the next couple of minutes here, they're going to have Kennedy Nelson and Preya. I'm sorry.
Kennedy Lindsay.
Thank you.
Yes,
Kennedy Lindsay and Preya Nelson. Excuse me on that one, but they're going to be out here being honored with their families before the game. And those are a couple of girls that, if you listened to us last year, if you saw the girls play last year, obviously they were a key part of what the Lady Jackets did in their run to the quarterfinals. They were both players and key contributors the year before as they went to the state finals and the state runner-up. Of course, winning in the semifinals there in Hammond, getting to the championship game before they got defeated. And they were key players at that moment as sophomores. Big players as juniors, and of course now as seniors, expected to kind of be the leadership for the team, kind of help show the younger group. And we'll talk about that later on. We've got a lot of sophomores and maybe a freshman too that'll get in there, and you got to have these couple of girls at the top being that glue for you and showing the younger girls how to get it done.
Yeah, and senior leadership, when you only have two, that these younger players they have, and when we talk about some of the younger players on this team, a lot of them had a lot of young experience playing, so now they're a little bit younger but older when it comes to court knowledge, but you still have those two seniors who have been there and done that, and they can say, hey, this is the way to do it, and kind of lead by example. So congratulations to them. They're facing the other side of the crowd, Dustin. I don't want to show you their back, but they're out there being recognized right now. But what we can do is what these seniors and this team is trying to do right now is try to get to a district championship. And with a win here tonight, everything goes to what we've been looking for. If everything goes right with Prairieville's game tonight, Yellow Jackets right now at 18-9 overall, 4-0 in district. With a win here tonight, they would go and play Prairieville Friday the 13th, which we will be here with you for that. That is a varsity game only, so I think we will get us going with the Sports and Yellow Jackets warm up about 5:30 for a 6 o'clock tip on that one. But what an atmosphere that one could be there. I mean, it's really Denham Springs and Prairieville, but for this district right now, the way the records roll out.
And that's what it looked like before district started. Those were the two teams that were ranked high, the Yellow Jackets were right around the top 10 when we started district play, but of course with a 4-0 record right now against district opponents, we have climbed up to number 8 in the power ratings. Prairieville was number 1 for a long time this season in the power rating. They have slid back a little bit. They're winning games, but just maybe the strength of schedule a little bit. A couple of teams in the district without as many wins as to help the power ratings. They're sitting at number 2 right now, but more importantly, both teams 4-0 in district play, and so that's why tonight is important. Tonight's a big game. Make sure that we do handle our job, do our business tonight. Want to win here and set up that matchup on Friday for kind of winner take all for the district title against Prairieville on Friday night.
And of course, we will have that game for you on Friday night, and then we'll wrap up our regular season with the boys as well. That'll be here for a District 5-5A game against Walker, so stay tuned for that. But first off, we want to get this one here tonight. With Dutchtown, kind of up and down season for them. First-year head coach over there. I've got his name right here for you. Anyway, I've got it. I'll get it for you. Sorry, I had it. Anyway, he's in his first year with the Lady Griffins, so a little bit of transition for them this year. But they're going to come in here and give it their all. With these first-year head coaches, sometimes you never know what to expect.
And last year we felt we had a pretty strong team and played a game at one point against Team East Ascension that we probably felt we were better than, and we did not play well that night. And East Ascension beat us, and so that as in any athletics event. If you don't come out ready to play, if you're not focused on what your responsibilities, if you don't get the ball in the basket, anything can happen. And so want to make sure with the ceremony happening here before the game, all that's nice and it's good to go, and you honor the seniors. But after this, they're going to lock it in. We're going to put about 8 minutes on the board to warm up with, and you got to get locked in and focused on the game that's going to be taking place. And that's the most important thing. Make sure we do a good job and try to win the basketball game tonight.
All right, well, senior night festivities are done here, so we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will get you ready for tip-off here from Hornsby Gym. Senior night for the Lady Jackets, and it is the Lady Griffins here against your Lady Jackets. We're back after this timeout on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
As we bring you back into the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, the Lady Jackets, Lady Griffins here from Hornsby Gym. Senior night for the Lady Jackets. Coach Rudy Smith will get these two seniors in their final home game here before they get ready for playoffs. And, of course, we'll be keeping an eye on that. As we talked about last week, getting into that 8 spot and above gives you those first 2 home games before you have to go on the road. And I know we like the sound of that.
We're trying to stay away from going to Shreveport or maybe going to Chalmette, somewhere like that. Let's try and keep it local. If the season ended today, of course, there's still a couple more games. You know who the first round opponent would be if the season ended today?
Is it North Shore?
It would be Dutchtown.
Okay. Oh, okay.
We're sitting at 8. They're sitting at 25 currently in the power ratings. Of course, things are going to change after today and then the second game. But if we stayed at 8, we'd get 2 home games the first 2 rounds if we're able to win. And if you advance to the quarters, you possibly will be looking to travel to Zachary. That's the 1 seed at the moment, the defending state champion Zachary Broncos in the girls basketball. So that wouldn't be too far of a travel either. So wouldn't be super upset
I'd
with
be
that.
okay with that. Yeah, and they are friendly to us here at DS Jacket Vision. And again, we do come to you live at DS Jacket Vision. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. We are on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Mitch, busy time around campus right now, and girls soccer had a very nice win, 8-0 over Houghton, and they now face the 13 seed North Shore, and that is a team who was their last loss of the season back on December 20th, so the Yellow Jackets in the second round of the playoffs can have a little revenge on their mind.
Yeah, if you were listening last week, we kind of set a lot of this up with the soccer programs. The girls play tomorrow night. They host, I believe, at 6 o'clock. They're going to host North Shore. Then that was the last loss for the Lady Jackets. It was on December 20th, a while back, 2-1 ball game, very close game. So ought to be a good competition, good game tomorrow. The Lady Jackets host, and that would be in the second round of the playoffs. Moving to the boys' side of it, the boys are the number 3 seed, and they are hosting Barb, I believe, Barb High School, which, as it happened on December 20th, they played Barb High School, and they played to a 0-0 tie. So it's going to be another close contested match, you would think. And so that's going to be on Wednesday. Thursday. So the girls play Wednesday, the boys play Thursday. And so 2 good home soccer matches if you would like to come out and support the teams and handling that. Boys basketball right now, we would have thought they were playing tonight at Dutchtown, but just with referee shortages and things like that,
I was wondering what happened. I was wondering what happened because I saw the Twins here, and I already had in my notes. I was like, "We're here. The boys are over at Dutchtown," and I saw them. I'm like, "Are y'all waiting on the bus to get here?"
Right, but the
like,
boys,
we're not playing.
The boys are going to play tomorrow night at Dutchtown, and so the boys, of course, are also sitting at 3-0 right now, I believe, in district, and looking to move forward at 3-0, 2-0.
I think the boys are 2-0 in district.
Yeah,
22-6.
we already had the bye date, so we're 2-0. But just trying to get another district match out there, trying to move toward another chance at a district title, and so a big matchup tomorrow at Dutchtown. So supposed to be tonight, but now that's tomorrow on the road at Dutchtown.
Well, what's really neat about the girls and the boys side is the girls game on Friday for the district championship could both be undefeated. Santa Maria and Denham Springs are right there going neck and neck in their seasons right now, and actually Santa Maria has a better overall record right now at 25-3, and they are the 7th seed, I believe, when I checked.
They bumped up to 6. They bumped up to 6 when I looked at it today. We were number 4, they were number 6, and so 2 good ball teams right now, both undefeated in district, and
that
just
would also
like
be
with the boys and the girls. With the girls trying to match up with Prairieville at the end for a district title. You may get that with Denham and Santa Maria.
You may get that as well, and it would be for the season finale again. So both teams, your Lady Jackets and Yellow Jackets, could be playing for a district title with everything on the line on the last game of the season. That's just so exciting, especially around here. We mentioned soccer. Baseball officially got underway last night. They came up short against Doyle in a 10-7 game across the street there on the diamond here on campus. But, it's a long season in baseball, as you know, and first-year head coach on that side, too, with Craig Costello. So they're trying to figure some things out as well. So, but 2 really good hires, I think, for softball and baseball moving forward with those programs. All right, getting a little bit closer to tip-off here. When we come back, we will have starting lineups for you and get you ready for tip-off here on senior night. Lady Griffins, Lady Jackets, Hornsby Gym. Back after this, Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, Gel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, Gel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, Gel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, Gel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, Gel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
As we walking back in to Hornsby Gym here, we will stay with you here and go silent for the national anthem. All right, and that is your national anthem as I welcome in my broadcast partner again after that. Mitch, you know, we don't exactly get the full rundown of the pregame schedule here, so we try to time it out when we think they're about to do the lineups, and then as soon as we get ready for it, it's like, wait, national anthem first. But glad we got that in, and now we can go through and get the starting lineups for these two teams. So we will go ahead and pull it up there for you. If you're watching there at DS Jacket Vision, we'll start with the Lady Griffins. They are 12-14 overall, 2-2 in district play. And they will start, their starting five will go Allie Graves at number 1, Emma Graves at number 2, where number 4 is Jayla Page, number 12 is Taylor Richard, and number 22, Alyssa Thomas. That is your starting lineup for the Lady Griffins. Now for the Lady Jackets, as they are being introduced here on the court, it will be number 3, sophomore Kalijah Henry, number 5, sophomore Zariah Samir, number 10, junior Jet Tom Play, number 14, senior Kennedy Lindsay, and number 23, senior Preya Nelson. Head coach Rudy Smith in his 5th year at Denham Springs. He is assisted by Mike Piku, Brian Berry, and Alexis Horn. And team managers are Sarah Jacobson and Callie Rose. They are 19-6 overall and 4-0 in district play. All right, Mitch, that is your starting lineups here for tonight. So now all you got to do is go out there and win.
That's right. You mentioned before the game they were honoring the seniors here tonight, had their families out there, and got to take their pictures and celebrate their careers. Also a good night to invite out the junior highs. Coach Rudy Smith has invited all 3 Denham Springs junior high teams to come out and support the Lady Jackets. I see a few Southside Buccaneers sitting over there in the stands. I see some Juban Park Jaguars, and then there's a whole crew of Denham Springs junior high Yellow Jackets. So these are all ladies that want to move up and be playing here on this court and be playing for Coach Smith in the next couple of years. And so good crowd out here tonight with that.
It'll be Zariah Samir in the circles. She will be tipping this one off with Alyssa Thomas for Dutchtown. And that does it for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they've got everything you need from athletic equipment to school uniforms. Go see them. That is Sporting Center, 205 South Range in Denham Springs. Yellow Jackets' first possession of the night. Jet Tom play. Ball is going to be loose for a moment. Now it is going to go to Lindsay. Lindsay passes around from the top. It is going to be Henry off the iron from beyond the arc. No good. Put back is going to be by Samir, and possession will go to the Griffins. Driving the other way now is Allie Graves. Takes it to the basket. She is going to be fouled and going to the free throw line.
Thought that was a pretty good call. Kalijah Henry got there trying to take the charge, but Allie Graves did a good job of sidestepping, and Henry kind of leaned the shoulder in there, and so she created the contact. Good call on the block position of that by the referee.
It is first foul for Kalijah Henry and first team foul for the Yellow Jackets. First free throw is good, and Dutchtown leads it 1-0. Graves will look in. Second one on the way for an iron, no good. A rebound goes to Tom Play. Tom Play will get it over to Samir. Excuse me, that is Henry. Henry being pressure now. Now to Nelson, and there's a whistle on the floor. Jayla Page picks up her first for Dutchtown. First team foul for Dutchtown as well. Inbounding under the basket is Henry. From the baseline, we'll get it to Samir outside of the arc. Lady Jackets now working from the top. That is Lindsay. Lindsay over to Nelson, trying to go down low to Tom Play, and it is going to be off the Griffins. Ball will stay with the Yellow Jackets.
A little ball screen up there by the free throw line as Jet Tom Play broke to the goal, but a good defensive play by Emma Graves to knock it away.
Tom Play will inbound it now, gets it to Nelson. Nelson up top to Lindsay. Lindsay back over to Tom Play, who shoots a three, and it is no good. Ball is loose, picked up by the Griffins, and we've got a whistle on the court as a little trip up right there. Yep. That's going to be the second quick one on Kalijah Henry, second team foul for Denham Springs.
Yep, in just 61 seconds, Kalijah Henry picks up her second foul and going to have to come to the bench in foul trouble. And so enter the game, Kinley Journay. We saw a lot of her last year as a freshman, and so this year as a sophomore, her role has only increased.
Journay will check in as Henry will have to go to the bench with those two fouls. Griffins now working on their side of the court, and they will throw it out of bounds as Taylor Richard was looking in the corner for Allie Graves, and it's a little miscommunication. Goes out of bounds. Ball goes to the Yellow Jackets.
Good ball pressure by Preya Nelson made that made that pass difficult.
1-0 Dutchtown with the lead over Denham Springs. From the block, it is Samir making a move, goes around, it is off the iron, no good. Rebound, it goes to Page, and the Griffins are on the move. Underneath the basket, putting it in is Thomas, no good. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets, Tom Play. Across half court, now going down low, it is to Nelson, who puts it up and in for two. Yellow Jackets lead at 2-1, 6:20 left in the first.
The Jackets did a good job of pushing the ball up the floor on the fast break. Preya Nelson finished it off with two.
Being trapped in the corner now. It is going to be an intercepted pass by Lindsay, going all the way. She goes up, no good. Put back is going to be by Journay, off the iron short, no good. And we've got a jump ball, and it is going to go to Dutchtown.
You know, the Lady Jackets have done a great job of getting on the offensive glass. That's our third offensive rebound off the top of my head in just the first 2 minutes. We just got to finish the bucket after we get that offensive rebound.
The Lady Griffins will inbound it from underneath the goal. Full court press on here by the Lady Jackets. Being trapped in the corner on the far side, and it is going to be knocked out of bounds by Zariah Samir, but Yellow Jackets really aggressive defensively right now.
Yeah, right now we're half court. We're trapping when they get across half court. Dutchtown has put themselves in trouble running into that trap and getting stuck. And there's another turnover, good ball pressure that time by Kinley Journey just pressuring the ball handler and forced the turnover.
Lady Jackets will get the turnover, and it will be Journey bringing it up the court. From the top now, going to her left, gets it to Tom Play. Tom Play comes around to the top. Not afraid to shoot it. Looking for Samir down low. Gets her, and Samir with a nice finish. Yellow Jackets 4, Dutchtown 1.
Good pass from up top by Tom Play. Finding Samir, working down toward the goal, and a good finish.
Yellow Jackets still staying in the press. As Mitch mentioned there, it's almost another turnover. Yellow Jackets really being disruptive to this Griffin offense.
They really have them out of rhythm with the traps.
3-point shot by Emma Graves for Dutchtown is no good. Whistle.
Yeah, Kennedy reached in trying to get the rebound, and so there's 3 fouls on the Lady Jackets in just the first 3 minutes of the game.
It is. First foul for Kennedy Lindsay, third now for the Yellow Jackets. Be an inbound play here for the Lady Griffins. Graves that is Page from underneath the basket. Gets it out to Thomas. Thomas trying to work down Nelson. Going to be a backcourt violation, by the Griffins, and the ball will go to the Lady Jackets. Got to be really impressed with what they're doing here defensively.
The Jackets have turned up the defensive pressure on the ball handlers. They're pressuring the ball, forcing them into making a lot of long cross-court passes.
Journey gets it to Nelson. Nelson going to go down low to Tom Play. Tom Play is able to finish it off as she goes opposite hand, and it is 6-1 Lady Jackets. Full press again by the Lady Jackets. Dutchtown able to break it this time. It is Graves from the near corner. And Allie Graves going to pick up a foul. She just gave Tom Play a hug. Lady Griffins will take their first timeout of the half, but 4:27 left here in the first. Lady Jackets 6, Lady Griffins 1. Back after this on Lady Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Back on Lady Jackets basketball here on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Certainly appreciate it. Keeps you up to date with all the things that we are doing here at DS Jacket Vision, Family Radio 91.9 FM, and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. It is 6-1, Lady Jackets with the lead, and they will have the possession of the basketball to start this after this timeout by Dutchtown, their first of the half.
Yeah, the Lady Jackets defense has just been a lot of pressure on the ball, getting in the passing lanes, making it tough for Dutchtown to run their offense.
And this is Raya Samir with a little bad pass there into some traffic, but she is able to get the loose ball and finish it off for 2 points. 8-1 Lady Jackets with the lead. Press coming again now for the Lady Jackets against Dutchtown. We've got a whistle. It's going to be a travel called against Dutchtown. The Yellow Jackets with the ball.
And what you love to see for the Lady Jackets right now, 4 baskets here in the first quarter, all 4 of them right underneath the goal. We're cutting to the goal, making some good passes underneath, and then finishing at the rim is what you get off to a good start.
Lady Jackets slowing it down a little bit offensively. Lindsay goes across court to Journey. Journey up top to Tom Play. Tom Play going to shoot a 3. It is off the back iron, no good. Rebound is going to be by Dutchtown, and they are fast break the other way. No good by Jayla Page for the Lady Griffins, and ball goes to the Lady Jackets. Nelson drives it in, then kicks it out to Tom Play. Tom Play up top to Journey now. Journey is going to shoot it. That one is going to be off the mark, and the ball is loose. Will go off the Lady Jackets, go off of Kennedy Lindsay. Ball will go to Dutchtown.
Journey did a great job a while ago on the fast break for Dutchtown. She hustled from behind the ball and got there and affected that layup with a hand up there near the ball and was able to keep Dutchtown from getting a basket.
8-1, Lady Jackets with the lead, approaching the 3-minute mark here in the first from Hornsby Gym on senior night. Underneath for Dutchtown is Thomas. No good. Put back is going to be good by Jayla Page. And we've got a stop whistle here on the court. We did have there was a little incident in the JV game.
Two girls butted heads underneath the goal and looked like Ivan Drago and Rocky Balboa with one of the girls with a big old cut above her eye, getting Coach Bork to earn his money tonight.
That's right. Lady Jackets with the ball now, 8-3. Lady Jackets with the lead. Tom play in the corner to Lindsay. Lindsay drives it baseline, then kicks it out to Journay. Journay going to drive it in from the free throw line. Now on the outside to Lindsay, up top to Tom play. Back over to Lindsay on the right side. Going down low from the block is Nelson, and it is no good. Fighting for the ball, jump ball, possession arrow to the Lady Jackets.
You know, last time we were on defense down here, I thought Zariah Samir did a great job of not fouling. When Dutchtown got the ball under the goal, she kind of backed off to make sure. I mentioned we had 3 quick team fouls. We want to stay out of foul trouble. Maybe one bucket right now isn't as important as if you start getting yourself in foul trouble. She did a good job of playing without fouling.
Journay from the baseline will get it out to Nelson. Nelson will get it up top to Samir. Samir to Journay now. Journay going to drive it in and loses the ball, and it is going to be picked up by Dutchtown going the other way and fouled. The shot was no good, but it is a foul. Taylor Richard was taking it.
And it was Samir that picked up the foul. She avoided the foul last time. This time down the court, she was unable to avoid the foul, but that's just her first.
Yep, and team 4th for Denham Springs. First free throw on the way, no good by Taylor Richard.
All right. Coach Smith gambling a little bit, getting Kalijah Henry back in the game in the first quarter with 2 fouls. She's got to be smart. Just be patient. Don't reach for the ball. Just play with your feet.
Second free throw is good by Richard, and it is 8-4 Lady Jackets with the lead. As mentioned there, Henry does check in for Journay. Ball is going to be stolen by Dutchtown. Taking it all the way is going to be Paige, and she is able to roll it in and finish it, and it is 8-6. 2-point game here from the Hornsby Gym now. Going down low from the left block is Preya Nelson. The senior finishes it, and it is 10-6, Lady Jackets lead.
Big bucket by Nelson. Dutchtown was on a 5-0 run. She was able to get the bucket and get momentum back on our side.
Being trapped just shy of half court. It is going to be a turnover by the Griffins. Tom Play going to take it, kicks it baseline to Henry, and Henry's going to go up and in. The basket is good. 3-point play coming up for Zariah Samir.
Nice job by Kalijah Henry. She caught the ball in the right corner, had a chance for a long 18-foot jump shot, took it to the goal, pump faked, got the defender in the air, gets the bucket and the foul. Chance for a 3-point play.
Samir will go to the bench along with Tom Play, and checking in was Juliana Jones. Free throw on the way by Samir is good.
Kalijah Henry.
13-6. Wait, is that who shot it? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah,
Another
right.
good job on the press by the Lady Jackets. That's 2 turnovers in a row they have forced on the press. Dutchtown's really struggling against that defense from the Jackets right now. If they can keep out of foul trouble while playing that, it's going to be a long night for the Griffins.
Lady Jackets now working it from 3-point land. The ball is going to be up towards Kennedy Lindsay, who got a foul on the floor.
Switch of defenses by Dutchtown this trip. They were in man-to-man to start the game. This looks like a 1-3-1 zone defense for Dutchtown. But 2 fouls right now for Taylor Richard, so a little bit of foul trouble creeping the Griffins' way.
Yep, and it should have been, was that the 4th team foul for Dutchtown?
Mm-hmm.
Yellow Jackets with the ball. From the free throw line is Nora. Was that Nelson that finished it for her?
Yes, it was. Freshman Maddie Nora catches the ball at the high post
just to get her name
dumps it underneath to Preya Nelson, and Nelson finishes it off.
Ball is loose. Got a whistle on the floor. Juliana Jones picks up her first.
You mentioned 2 subs off the bench. Juliana Jones, a sophomore in the game, and then also freshman, as we just mentioned, Maddie Nora. Maddie's got good height, but she also can handle the ball. She can shoot the ball from the outside, so good all-around player with a great future for the Lady Jackets.
There will be 2 free throws coming up. It is Jayla Page at the free throw stripe. First one is going to take a couple bounces off the rim and be no good.
5th team foul for the Lady Jackets here in the first quarter, and with your 5th foul comes
in the
free
bonus.
throws.
Yep. 51 seconds left here in the first. Second free throw on the way is good. It is 15-7. Lady Jackets with the lead. Final minute here from Hornsby Gym in this first period. Lindsay from the top over to Henry. Henry gets it to Nelson. It is going to be knocked away momentarily. Nelson able to get it back. Now driving baseline and off the foot of Maddie Nora.
The defender
nope,
hit,
they're
went
going to
off
say the defender hit it as yep, there you go.
It went off the defender's foot, but good chance for an inbound play here underneath your own basket. Maybe we can steal 2 points.
Henry will inbound it. Will give it right to the Lady Griffins. The ball is going to be knocked loose by Lindsay, and Yellow Jackets get it back. Going quickly the other way now is Nelson, driving it from the free throw line, kicks it out to Jones, and now trying to finish it off with a floater is Nelson, and it is going to go out of bounds off of the Griffins.
Let's see if we can get a better inbounds play. Last time Henry threw it to Nora, who was in the middle of the lane, but she was cutting to set a pick as Henry threw it, so did not realize the ball was coming her way.
17 seconds. It will be Henry. Inbounds it, gets it underneath the basket to Jones, and it is going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with the Lady Jackets.
So 2 times in a row, Dutchtown's done a real good job defending the lane on the inbounds pass.
15 seconds left here in the first.
They're going to say it's jump ball to Dutchtown.
Yes. Which I thought that was correct, but this official down here pointed towards us. So I was going with it.
Lady Jackets still in that press that Dutchtown is having some trouble with. And there it is.
10 seconds left here in the first. Ball is knocked loose. Preya Nelson is able to knock it loose, and with 3 seconds left on the clock, we've got a whistle, and it is going to be 2 shots for the senior Preya Nelson and the Lady Jackets as they try to extend this lead.
Senior Preya Nelson honored before the game and has come out with a great first quarter. 6 points already and a chance to add 2 more.
Nelson will go through her routine at the free throw line. First one is up on the way, takes a favorable roll and drops in. Second free throw coming up. Ball is on the way. Nothing but bottom of the net, and it is 10-point lead now for the Lady Jackets. 17-7, 3 seconds left. Desperation shot at the buzzer is no good as it falls well short. We played one here from Grady Hornsby. It is Lady Jackets 17, Lady Griffins 7. Back after this, it is Lady Jackets basketball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in, Lady Jackets basketball. We've got another monumental moment here from Grady Hornsby Gym.
Hey,
another 1,000-point.
I mentioned to you, Preya had a great first quarter. 1,000 points. That's a really good first quarter.
She got plenty of them there. But as we were just coming out of break there, she was just honored after the first for her 1,000 points. So
1,000 points in one quarter.
Yeah, 1,000 points in one quarter. That is a lot. But we also, in the boys' game, there was another recognition, too. Which twin? Was it John that joined the 1,000-point club?
It was 3 of them. It was John, it was
Hayden Ray,
and then also Jeremy Williams.
Yes.
So 1,000 points in the career.
Not bad.
And then now Preya Nelson joins them as a 4th jacket this season, picking up their 1,000th career point. And a great first quarter for the Lady Jackets, really spurred by the defense. On the defensive end is where they turned the game around after a slow start. On the offensive end, they picked up the pressure defensively, forced Dutchtown into several turnovers, made it really hard for them to score, while some of those turnovers turned into quick baskets on the offensive end for the Lady Jackets to open up a 10-point lead after one quarter.
And Lady Jackets do lead at 17-7 as we get ready for the second quarter here from Grady Hornsby Gym. Great to have you all along here with us on senior night, our first Lady Jackets broadcast of the season. We had meant to do one earlier against St. Helena. That game was canceled, which it seems to be a fairly common thing these days.
Just because it's on the schedule doesn't mean it's going to get played.
Absolutely correct. Lady Jackets working around the circle now, trying to go down low. It is Samir who gets a loose ball, turns around, and puts it up and in. It is 19-7, Lady Jackets lead.
Good hands by Zariah Samir, fighting for that loose ball in the lane.
Yellow Jackets staying with the trap in the corners. They get across half court is the Lady Griffins, and there's going to be just ripped away by Maddie Nora, but we got a whistle.
I tell you what, just it's not just the speed of the Lady Jackets. We've got some tall girls with some long arms out there, and they really are giving Dutchtown's players a tough time of finding a passing lane.
Lady Griffins will inbound it. Paige will work it now. Gets it to the left side in the corner to Graves. Graves gets it back up top to Paige. Paige now working it to the right side, looking to drive it in. Tries to get a floater to go. It will not, as it was blocked by Maddie Nora. The Yellow Jackets quickly going the other way. It is Henry now. Goes across court to Jones. Jones shoots a three, and it is good. That is our first Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. 22-7 Lady Jackets are now with the lead. Press now again by the Lady Jackets. A whistle will be called. Looks like it's going to be against
Dutchtown.
Dutchtown, yeah.
Lexi
Trying to see
Acord.
who is that her first?
Lexi Acord, yeah, her first foul. But the Jackets get another steal. Acord trying to reach back in and get the ball back. Called a piece of the body and picked up a foul. Great shot over there in the corner by Juliana Jones on the last possession.
22-7, Lady Jackets with the lead. Underway here in the second quarter. Tom Play will kick it out to Jones. Jones shoots another three, no good. Rebound will go to the Lady Jackets. Working it around. Tom Play going to take a shot at it now. Her three-pointer falls short. And Maddie Nora going for the loose ball, and she is going to be fouled. She goes to the floor.
Maddie did a really good job. She was not in position when the shot went up, but she hustled around, and she was able to get in front of Emma Graves and then get to the rebound. And as she got the rebound, she got hit from behind and fell to the floor. So that was 2 offensive rebounds on that possession by the Lady Jackets, and they're going to get a third try for points here. It's what looks like will be an inbounds play from under the goal.
And they're trying to really make sure we get another Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. We had quite a few there.
Well, the Lady Jackets going to put up some three-pointers now. They shoot a lot of them. Jet Tom Play is going to put them up and hope to see her knock a few down before much longer. We saw Juliana Jones put it in. I'm telling you, the freshman Maddie Norris, she'll knock a couple down in the corner as well.
Maddie Norris will inbound it for the Lady Jackets. She will have it on the baseline. Trying to get something figured out here. All right, ready to go. She will inbound it to Henry. Ball is going to be a three-point shot by Maddie Nora. It's another Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. It is Lady Jackets 25, Lady Griffins 7. Mitch, you called that one.
Had a great scouting report. I watched her all last year for Dill Springs Junior High, and I knew she had it in her.
Going to be another turnover by the Lady Griffins that is going to go out of bounds off of the Jackets. Ball will stay with Dutchtown, but 25-7 now here in the second, and 6:01 left in the second before we reach the halfway mark. Dutchtown moving it around the court, tries to go down low. It is going to be another turnover. It will be Jones. Gets it to Tom Play. Tom Play going to drive it in from the left block. Goes up, no good. Rebound it to the Griffins. Now quickly going the other way is Paige. She will try to put it up and in on the fast break. And it is no good. Ball is saved inbounds by Jones. And now going the other way, Samir unable to grab it.
But Kalaja Henry, she did a good job on the defensive end. She has 2 fouls. You don't want to pick up another one. Even if they got that layup there for Dutchtown, that wouldn't have killed us right now. We want to keep out of foul trouble. She did, and we got the bonus that they missed the layup, and we got the ball back. She just was too aggressive on trying to push it down the court.
Well, I wish people could have seen it here. She was going underneath the basket. Mitch just put his hands out. It's okay. Like, don't foul.
I was thinking, please don't foul it, and she did it.
Yes, that's okay.
But next time I'll say, please don't throw it away.
We got a timeout on the court. Who took that one?
Dutchtown.
Dutchtown. Okay, Dutchtown will take their second of the half. We will take it with them as well. Back after this on Lady Jackets basketball.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Second timeout called by Dutchtown. Their second of the half. Lady Jackets with all of theirs so far. They've had no reason to need to slow this down a little bit.
Definitely not this quarter. Jackets with an 8-0 advantage in the second quarter.
Lady Griffins now will get,
called a half-court line. Yep.
Backcourt violation by the Griffins. The ball will go to Denham Springs.
Just that half-court trap is really giving Dutchtown issues right now.
A couple of substitutions here for the Lady Jackets.
And that's been an advantage right now for the Lady Jackets as well. Our depth coming off the bench. We've had several girls come off the bench and play well. Juliana Jones has. Maddie Nora has. Of course, Kinley Journay, with a lot of experience, has come off the bench and played well.
Going across court and shooting a three off the pass is going to be Lindsay. It is no good. Now Journay with it will give it to Tom Play, who will shoot a three from the left side, and it's good for another Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer, 28-7, Lady Jackets lead.
Always like being up by 3 touchdowns.
That's Full court press still here by the Lady Jackets. It will be a turnover. Nelson is going to drive it, gets it down low to Journay, and it is a foul against the Griffins. Journay will go to the free throw line.
A good steal there by Kennedy Lindsay. And if you think about it, this whole second quarter, I'm not sure Dutchtown has had many shots at the goal. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 at
Just
the most.
A couple, yeah.
And we're 3 minutes and over 3 minutes, 25 seconds into this quarter, and they've got maybe 2 shots at the goal.
First free throw on the way by Journay is no good.
Tell you what, that's a miss right there. First one for the Lady Jackets tonight, but a really good quarter, 3 for 3 the first quarter, and that's an area that the Lady Jackets would love to see improve down the stretch here of this season.
Second free throw finds its home, and it is Lady Jackets 29, the Lady Griffins 7, 4:36 left here in the half. Griffins going the other way now. Driving it in is Allie Graves, and she is going to be fouled as she was trying to take it to the basket.
Dutchtown did a good job beating the press that time. Graves pushed it up the floor, had a 2-on-1 situation, and Samir went for the block shot and picked up the foul.
I believe that's only her second.
Correct.
Yep, her second. Team first here in the second. First free throw is good. (29-28), Lady Jackets lead. Second free throw on the way from Graves, and she finds it the bottom of the net, and it is 29-9. The Lady Jackets with a 20-point advantage here from Hornsby Gym. Taking three-point shot by Jet Tomplay is good, and it is another Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. So the old saying, they're heating up, Mitch.
They are heating up. Just like the boys did last Friday night, the girls are following suit today.
Tom Play will pass it off underneath to Samir after a Another trap by the Lady Jackets, and it is 34-9 at Lady Jackets with the lead. Lady Jackets being relentless on defense still here in the second. Ball is going to be taken, snagged away by Henry. Excuse me, that is Samir. Samir will go underneath to Nelson, and Samir will have to finish it off as Nelson was unable to, but it is 36-9 Lady Jackets all over this one.
Scoring in bunches right now.
Trap again by the Lady Jackets. It is going to be a turnover. Griffins just unable to handle it. Tom Play going to take it to the goal from the left block. It is no good, and the rebound is to the Griffins. Going the other way now.
Ooh.
Whistle on the floor. They're going to call it on.
Charge.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to call the charge. Okay.
Kennedy Lindsay back there playing defense, picking up the charge, and
in
this quarter, the
Shayla
Lady
Page.
Jackets are on a 19-2 run in the second quarter.
Second foul on Jayla Page. Fourth for the Griffins.
I tell you what, I think I remember Dutchtown went on a 5-0 run. I think that had gotten them to within 8-6, maybe 7-6 at one point. And we've been total domination since that point.
From the left side, it will be Nelson getting it down low from the left block to Samir, who will make a move, turn around, and finish it at 38-9 at Lady Jackets.
That's 8 points just in the second quarter for Samir.
Lady Jackets showing some pressure again and coming in hot.
Yeah, picking up a little contact there. Got a little greedy on that one.
That was Kinley Journey. So that's just her first. Who? Oh, Kendall Bell checking in for the Lady Jackets. Sophomore.
All right, Snoop.
Yes. What?
I said, all right, Snoop.
Griffins now trying to get something going here. They have just been completely stymied by this defense of the Lady Jackets.
Kendall Bell, a junior player for the Lady Jackets.
Now Griffins trying to show a little pressure themselves, but taking it in the lane is Journey, and she's going to be fouled.
Probably sending her to the free throw line, I believe.
Should that, yeah, because that would be team foul number 5 for the Griffins. All right, second foul on Lexi Acord for the Griffins. As Journey will go to the charity stripe. We'll look in. First one on the way. It is off the rim and no good. Almost got a roll.
The Lady Jackets got me running out of lead on my pencil over here. Did she make the first one?
She missed the first one. Journey will send the second one, and it is going to be short off the iron, and rebound will go to the Griffins. From the top is Acord. Acord now working around the key. It is going to be a jumper, baseline jumper by Richard. That is no good, and it will be rebound for the Lady Jackets. Tom Play gets it across half court. Over to Nelson on the right side. Nelson from the free throw line will get it to Journey at the top. Now over to Bell. Bell with a defender in her face, gets it up top to Lindsay. Left side now is Journey. Up top to Nelson. Nelson going to drive it in from the left side, and it is going to be deflected and will go to Dutchtown. Driving it and trying to draw the foul, and she does, is Taylor Richard for Dutchtown. Foul will be against the Lady Jackets.
That was a good block on the defensive end by Richard. Took it coast to coast, picked up the foul at the end, going to the line to shoot two.
First free throw on the way, and it will be nothing but net. With a minute 46 left here in the half. On senior night from Grady Hornsby Gym, it is Lady Jackets 38-10 over Dutchtown. Second free throw on the way, and she makes that one look easy. It's 38-11 Lady Jackets with the lead. Inbounding was Nelson, who gets it, was Lindsay, who gets it to Nelson. Nelson now to the top, in between the circles to Journay. Journay over to the left is Lindsay. Going down low is Bell. Bell unable to finish it. Ball is loose. Dutchtown has it, but it will hit the line, and it will stay with the Lady Jackets. They point it towards Dutchtown first and then gave it back to us.
Maybe she was pointing at the Dutchtown player.
Maybe. There you go. Inbound play by the Lady Jackets. It will be a jumper by Bell. Unable to get it now. A three-pointer from the outside is Journay. It is no good. And we will have a jump ball situation here. And that will go to Dutchtown.
Look like Maddie Nora fighting for that jump ball. And she's giving some really good minutes to Lady Jackets. Really like to see her aggressiveness, getting after it under the basket, fighting for rebounds, fighting for jump balls.
Pretty deep bench here for head coach Rudy Smith, the Lady Jackets. Getting a lot of people involved.
And overall, it's pretty young. We've got the two seniors, Lindsay and Nelson, one junior in Jet Tom playing. The rest are sophomores and freshmen. Go ahead.
Yep, just saying the Lady Jackets had the trap again on the Dutchtown side of the court, and looks like we've got a foul on the floor. That is going to be on Journay.
Picks up her third. Maybe all three this quarter. We do have one other junior right now in the game, Kendall Bell.
Dutchtown in the bonus. First free throw is no good for Allie Graves.
But back to the point of that comment earlier, I mean, two seniors in Lindsay and Nelson. They're important players, but we've got a ton of sophomores and a couple of freshmen ready to step in and take over the reins next year.
Second free throw is on the way, and that one is good. It is 38-12. Lady Jackets with the lead as we hit the 1 minute mark here left in the half. Is going to be a turnover by the Lady Jackets. The ball will go out of bounds off of Dutchtown, so possession will stay with Denham Springs. Inbounding it will be Kennedy Lindsay from the baseline. We'll get it into Nelson. Nelson across half court, drives it in the lane, kicks it to Bell. Bell from the lane will shoot a short jumper, unable to hit the mark, and it is a rebound by Dutchtown, but a turnover. We'll give it to Denham Springs as it was stolen. Now another turnover gives it back to Dutchtown. Three-pointer by Allie Graves on the other side for Dutchtown is good.
The first field goal made for Dutchtown in this quarter.
38-15, Denham Springs. 20 seconds left here in the half. From the top is Lindsay. Lindsay gets it down low, trying to get it to Bell. Bell will lose it momentarily. Ball will be picked up. The Yellow Jackets will have it with 6 seconds left. Final shot here for Denham Springs of the half. Lindsay drives it in the lane. Free throw line was looking to pull it up, and it will go out of bounds as Dutchtown was trying to get it, but that will do it for first half action. On senior night from Hornsby Gym, it is Lady Jackets 38, Lady Griffins 15. We're back after this on Lady Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in. It is Lady Jackets basketball. It is on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision tonight. As always, we ask you to give it a like and subscribe. Always keeps you up to date with what's going on here. Sometimes games don't happen. Sometimes they get moved. I mean, if we would have had the boys tonight, we would have had to tell you that the game isn't tonight, it's tomorrow night, and that would have really messed my week up. So I'm glad that didn't happen for us. But Mitch, before we get to some of these stats, as we were kind of joking earlier, there's just so many different things that happen in sports now and athletics, and I think COVID taught people a lot of things that it doesn't always have to happen the way it's supposed to, but nonetheless, a lot of people make a lot of adjustments these days, and sometimes it doesn't quite work out so well for us, but we always, get through it.
These basketball schedules are most of the time made back in May, maybe even over the summer, and should be complete by summertime. And so then you get all the way into February, and maybe things have changed. Maybe the scenario is different. Of course, the issue with the boys, just making sure we have enough referees to cover. I mean, there's a lot of basketball in the Baton Rouge area, and so boys and girls both playing on Tuesday nights together, so let's stagger that a little bit. And they got the boys to move their game to Wednesday, make sure we could get properly officiated.
That's right. We do what we got to do to get to the finish line. But Mitch, good first half right there by the Lady Jackets. They lead at 38-15 over Dutchtown. And if you ever worry about a lack of focus on senior night or anything like that, you did not see this here. And I think the story of the first half is once the offense started rolling for the Lady Jackets, they were good there. But my goodness, the defense that they put out there, just so relentless, and the attack was just amazing. That was some great defense, which I love to see.
I'm able to try and talk and keep up with points over here in fouls, but I'm not able to keep up with rebounds and defensive stats like steals and blocks. But if somebody was keeping up stats for steals, man, we'd have a bunch of them on the scorebook right now for the Lady Jackets, because that press is giving a lot of trouble for the Dutchtown Lady Griffins. Not so much in the backcourt. We got one or two steals in the backcourt, but once they get to the front court, we get a trap. They're near half court. They've gone backcourt a couple of times, trying to get the passes out of the trap. We've got long arms in the passing lanes, knocking it loose and tipping it, and then a lot of girls being fast and quick to the basketball to pick it up, scoop, and start a fast break on the other end. And that was the difference. The back half of that first quarter really started amping up the pressure on the Griffins, and they turned it over several times. The Lady Jackets forced those turnovers and turned them into some easy buckets.
What's some of our scoring there from the first half?
Very balanced would be the one thing you talk about. And like you said, senior night, Prayer Nelson, Kennedy Lindsay were honored before the game. And then Prayer made sure we came out and got off to a great start. She had 8 points to lead the Lady Jackets in the first quarter. Didn't get a bucket in the second quarter, but those 8 points got us started out early on in the first quarter to get us going with that. 8 points for Jet Tomplay. A couple of three-pointers in the second quarter for her. Kalaja Henry has 3 points. We have Juliana Jones hit a three-pointer. She has 3 points. Kinley Journet, she has 1 point right now. Maddie Nora has 3 points, hit a three-point basket. And then also leading scorer for the Lady Jackets is Raya Samir with 12 points at halftime. But you're looking at 12 from Samir, 8 from Nelson, 8 from Tomplay. Very balanced throughout for the Lady Jackets.
Which I would imagine you like to see that. I mentioned there in that first half, too, how deep this bench is. And, when you use the word deep, you think of a senior-laden team that has a lot of depth to it. This is 2 seniors here tonight with Preya Nelson and Kennedy Lindsay. So, if they can finish this off the way they want to, and I'm sure they will, I've got good confidence in that. Lady Jackets are playing well, and Coach Smith and his crew, what they're doing. But, for the second half of this one, just keeping that foot on the gas and keeping this thing going. And as the old saying goes, scoring is contagious.
Yeah, and a little bit of a lull, maybe the last 2.5 minutes of the first half. We'd gotten to 38 and kind of stalled right there. But still staying strong on the defensive end. Didn't allow Dutchtown to cut too much in that lead. And you'd love to have a strong third quarter and have a comfortable lead as we get into the fourth. and then be able to maybe rotate a few more subs in, get some more varsity experience for some of the other younger ladies, and then get yourself rested and ready for next Friday night.
Well, this Friday night.
This Friday night, excuse me, yes.
I know when we start doing these games, we go between the boys one night, girls next night. We get a little confused. We have to keep a schedule in our head that gets a little discombobulated sometimes. But yeah, it'll be this Friday, which is Friday the 13th. We will have the Lady Jackets and the Lady Hurricanes here from Grady Hornsby Gym for what should be the district title, and to see where that seeding can work out for the Lady Jackets. And then on the flip side of that, as we mentioned, the boys are undefeated in district right now. It's a two-person race in that one, or a two-team race in that one for the boys' side between Santa Maria and Denham Springs. So that looks like that could be a photo finish towards the end of that season too. We mentioned earlier in the Sports and Yellow Jackets warm-up, 2 soccer games, boys and girls, for Denham Springs, both in the playoffs, both in the second round. By Friday, when we do the Hurricanes and the Lady Jackets from here, we'll know the results of those two, so we can bring that to you as well. But very exciting and well-played first half here by the Lady Jackets.
I want to throw out a question to you, Josh. You'd like to ask me a bunch of questions? I've got one for you.
Oh, boy.
We've seen highlights of the Lady Jackets. We love watching DSTV and Johnny Lombardi and all his student staff and all the work those students do in putting those highlight clips together. So I'm always watching those as soon as they get uploaded. So we've seen the Lady Jackets on highlights. First time in person to watch them. And so through one half of basketball, what do you think just the style of play for this year's Lady Jacket team?
One word comes to mind: aggressive. I mean, they are just aggressive, and I remember the games that we had last year, they would kind of go into a press mode a little bit. But this one, I think they just saw how disruptive they were being to Dutchtown offensively. And, I mean, there was just turnover, and they were able to start putting them into points on that side. So, I would say aggressive.
I would agree, very aggressive on the defensive end. Offensively, a lot of baskets at the goal, and also putting up a lot of three-point shots. So we've got some girls that can knock it down. You see, it's not just one or two girls. If you count, we've got Tom Play, Jones, Nora, all with three-point shots made tonight. Plus, we got other girls we know that can knock them down. That spreads the defense out. Make them come out and cover you at the three-point line, get your backdoor cuts, get your screens going, and then you open it up down low for Samir and Nelson and Lindsay down low, and you got a great recipe for success.
It is 38-15 here at the half. We're getting ready for second half action from Grady Hornsby Gym on senior night for the Lady Jackets. We will take a timeout. We'll come back. Second half action from Grady Hornsby Gym on Lady Jackets basketball.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
And we are ready to get second half action underway here, and it will be Yellow Jackets to inbound it. It will be Tom Play from the corner, tries to get it to Samir down low, and pressure by the Lady Jackets now. Is it going to be a quick turnover underneath the basket? Samir unable to finish it. Tom Play almost got the rebound, but it will go to Dutchtown. Quickly on the other side now is the Griffins from the right block. It is going to be a shot by Richard.
Foul on Zariah Samir, reaching in, trying to knock it loose. Got a little bit of a forearm on that one. That's her third.
Yeah. We didn't get to talk about it there in the half, but fouls could be a little bit of an issue here for Lady Jackets. But the
as
score,
fast-paced as it's been and as aggressive we have been on defense, We didn't have anybody with more than 2 fouls, but it only took 19 seconds for Zariah Samir to pick up her third.
And she will have to go to the bench with that. And checking in is Maddie Nora for Zariah Samir.
And that could be tough. She was the Lady Jacket leading scorer in the first half.
One free throw out of the 2 would be good for Richard, and it is 38-16 Lady Jackets. Ball is going to be loose. We'll go out of bounds. We'll stay with the Lady Jackets.
Dutchtown picking up a little bit of the full court pressure now.
Denham Springs will inbound it. Bringing it across half court is Henry. Henry over to Nelson. Nelson from the far corner will get it to Nora. Nora back to Henry, back to Nora, who will finish it off, and it is 40-16 Denham Springs.
Very good job of a give and go right there by the Lady Jackets. Nelson driving to the goal and dished it right back underneath to Nora, who was cutting to the basket.
Lady Jackets trying to go for the trap on the far side. The ball is going to be loose, picked up by Nelson underneath the goal. Easy put back, and it is good. Easy put in, rather. Going to be another turnover. This time it is going to be Lindsay. Lindsay unable to connect underneath.
We got to get Lindsay in the scoring column.
I know, she's scoreless so far?
She's the only one scoreless right now. Wait.
They called it on.
Yeah, this will be white ball.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
No, it was,
Hey,
backwards.
yeah.
Who was the foul on?
Well, then they called it on Nelson. If the scoreboard is correct, that'd be her first.
I
think you and I were backwards on that one as well. Dutchtown with the ball now being trapped in the right corner is Allie Graves for Dutchtown. Ball will go out of bounds, and they will say it is to the Lady Jackets.
We have gotten Dutchtown trapped in the corner so many times, most time up by half court. This was down in the low baseline corner, and Dutchtown tried to throw it off of our legs, but our girls hopped back and got out of the way of it.
Nora from the right side gets it to Nelson. Nelson up top to Henry. Henry to Tom Play. Tom Play from the free throw line drives it in from the left block, and what a finish right there by Jet Tom Play.
Using the left hand to finish off with that bucket.
44-16 Denham Springs over Dutchtown. 6:10 left here in the third. A half-court pass
just
goes off the fingertips.
More turnovers caused by the Lady Jackets. I don't know if you would say that one was as much as forced as just the pressure put on Dutchtown and they dropped the pass, but several steals here just early in the second half.
Nelson now will kick it out to Nora for a three-pointer from the right side. That is going to be no good. Whistle.
And we'll Lindsay down there fighting for the rebound.
All right, so that is our third. Yeah, that is Taylor Richard's third for Dutchtown. And their first team foul of the half. Inbound play for the Lady Jackets. Lindsay will inbound it, and then she will now have it from the top, from the free throw line, drives it in the lane, and is trying to make a move, and
kind of got bailed out right there. We got lucky to get the foul call at the end of it. It looked like she was about to pass to an area where we didn't have a player, but as we made the pass, a Dutchtown defender reached in and hit her arm. Good break for the Jackets.
And balance play underneath the basket is Lindsay trying to finish it off and get her first points of the night. Ball is loose, and it will be on the floor waiting for it. Jump ball or timeout? Which one are they going to do? Timeout called by head coach Rudy Smith. He will take his first. We will take it with him as well. 5:34 left here in the third. Back after this, Lady Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, attorney at law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
As we bring back in to Lady Jackets basketball here on senior night from Grady Hornsby Gym. Yellow Jackets with a comfortable lead here, 44-16 in the third over the Lady Griffins.
The discussion at the broadcast table here of that timeout, there is a running clock in high school LHSAA rules that if any team gets up 35 points, it becomes running clock, and Jackets are starting to flirt with that a little.
I was about to say, we are right on the fringe, if you will. Tom play from the left side, tries to drive it in baseline, gets it stolen, but steals it right back. Now a free throw jumper by Freya Nelson is good. And it is 46-16.
You got a little sweat on the floor. We're going to wipe up with a towel here. Maybe somebody spilled some water coming out of that timeout by the Dutchtown bench. But a nice little 14-foot jump shot there by Nelson. Not just a score at the rim, but also showing a little touch.
We need Kennedy Lindsay to get in that scoring column.
That's
the only thing we're missing tonight.
She's going to get in before the quarter's over.
There you go.
I can see it in her eyes. She's aggressive and getting to the goal. She wants a basket.
Approaching the 5-minute mark left here in the third. It is going to be another steal by the Lady Jackets, and taking it and finishing it is Freya Nelson for the Lady Jackets, who now lead at 48-16.
And, of course, there's more to good basketball playing than just scoring. As Kennedy Lindsay showed it right there. She got the steal and the assist. It's not always just about points.
Allie Graves will shoot a mid-range jumper, and she will hit the bottom of the net, 48-18 Lady Jackets. Now quickly the other way as Tom Play will back it out, gets it up top to Nora. Now back to Tom Play, shoots a three, off the rim, no good. Ball will go out of bounds off of.
So this is where
Dutchtown.
Coach Smith needs to draw up the play to where Kennedy's going to be the main look, the first look here. It's drawing up where she's the first look coming off the screen and maybe get an easy basket on the inbounds play.
Henry will inbound it from the baseline. Getting it in to Lindsay, who takes it in, unable to finish it. And the rebound will go to Dutchtown, who quickly puts it up and in on the other side is Allie Graves. And it is 48-20, Denham Springs. They've tried to, Mitch. They tried to get it
in there.
It is Lindsay now from the right side, and she is going to be fouled.
I think she would have rather not been fouled because she had beaten the defender and had an open look on the drive to the goal.
It will be Lindsay to inbound it from the sideline on the far side of the court. Nelson from the block will drive it down, turns around, goes up, and is unable to finish it, but she will go to the free throw line for two.
Number 4 on Taylor Richard.
Yep. So a little bit of foul trouble with some of their bigger bodies on the floor for Dutchtown. First free throw by Nelson is good. 49-20. Denham Springs. Second free throw on the way. Nice spin and a nice finish.
And Preya's 4 for 4 from the line tonight.
So we keep teetering around that 35-point mark, and it is 50-20 right now. Lady Jackets 30-point advantage. Bringing it across half court is Paige for Dutchtown. She's just going to pull up a three from the right side, and she nails it. It is 50-23 Lady Jackets. Nelson will get it into the front court. Over on the near side, that is going to be Maddie Nora. She tries to drive it in, has to kick it out from the block. They're going to say she traveled before she was able to get rid of it.
Didn't know we call travel in basketball anymore. Is there such a thing?
Especially not in the NBA.
But in high school basketball, yes, we have witnessed that traveling can be called.
Bad pass from Graves to Page. Going to be loose. Going to be Nelson trying to finish it underneath the basket. She's unable to do so. It will be Page with the rebound. She tries to throw it down the court to Graves. And it is out of bounds. And it will go to Denham Springs. I know with a score like that for Dutchtown, you're just trying to do so much so fast. So they would just slow this down a little bit. But, again, credit to the defense of Denham Springs. They just do not let them get set or comfortable.
And I think on the last trip down the floor, we had backed out and aren't in our half-court trap anymore. And so Dutchtown would have a chance to breathe a little bit on the offensive end, but they were pushing it up before for the fast break.
Got a foul on the floor against Lexi Acord for Dutchtown. That's her third. And fifth for Dutchtown as a team, so that will put Denham Springs into a bonus. Nelson unable to connect on the first free throw. Juliana Jones will check in for Denham Springs. Second free throw by Nelson is good. It is 51-23, 3:15 left in the third. Yellow Jackets showing some half-court pressure now. Page will drive it baseline from the right side with some pressure coming. She is going to have to get it out. Gets it over to Menifee. Menifee from the far side. Gets it to Graves. Graves being pressured. It is going to be a backcourt violation. Allie Graves with the pressure coming from Journay. Steps on the line, turns it over.
I'm not sure she did. Coach, the Dutchtown coach doesn't think so either. We're sitting pretty close to half court here. Okay, Darren's got confirmation. He's right on half court.
Yes.
He has a better view than I. I'm a couple seats away from half court. Darren's right on it. Darren says, yes, she did step on the line. And the referee with the eagle eye.
We always go with what Darren says. Jones now will get it to Journay. Journay from the near side in front of the Jackets bench. She tries to get it over to Lindsay, who will turn it over. Ball is loose now. Fighting for it is loose body. It's going to be a jump ball.
Like to see the great hustle by Journay. Yep. She made the turnover, but she didn't put her head down and pout. She hustled down the floor, sliding after it, knocking the ball loose, forcing the jump ball, and not giving up an easy layup.
So it will be Dutchtown with the basketball. A three-pointer by Graves from the right wing is no good, and the rebound is to the Lady Jackets.
A good box out by Kennedy Lindsay right there to get that rebound.
Journay will kick it out to Jones. Jones will shoot a three from the near side corner. It is no good. Ball will be out of bounds, and it will stay with Denham Springs. Inbounding will be Maddie Nora. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson up top to Journay. Journay from the corner gets it to Nora. Maddie Nora will try to drive it in. She got it over to Juliana Jones as she drove it in, and then Jones took one too many steps. So
a couple of quick steps before the dribble. Dutchtown defender kind of had a hand around the ball, so she held on to an extra half step, and that was a half step too much.
Dutchtown now trying to go down low to Alyssa Thomas. And
Maddie Nora got a hand on the ball, but the Dutchtown, the intended player for the ball, her hand came down and got Maddie in the face. And we mentioned in the JV game, two heads collided and they got a cut above the eye with a lot of blood earlier. No blood here for Maddie Nora, but that looked like that hurt an elbow or forearm right near the nose or bridge of the nose area.
Yep, we will step aside for a injury timeout here. It is Denham Springs 51, Dutchtown 23. Senior night here from Grady Hornsby Gym. Back after this timeout on Lady Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
All your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
All right, get back here after the injury timeout as Maddie Nora had to be helped to the bench, but looks like she's okay, Mitch, with a holding towards the nose area. So
I wouldn't say she's okay yet. I don't know. Hoping the nose wasn't bleeding. Couldn't tell because she was holding it, and it definitely looked painful.
Yes. Three-pointer now on the other side by Dutchtown is going to be no good by Allie Graves. Ball is loose. Put back is going to be by Richard. Unable to connect, and rebound goes to the Lady Jackets. Dutchtown showing some pressure here. Journet going to drive it baseline. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones will then go to the lane to Priya Nelson, who spins around and finishes it off for a 53-23 Lady Jackets lead.
Priya Nelson likes the odd quarters. 8-point first quarter and a 11-point third quarter.
Priya just picked up her second foul. And fourth team foul for Denham Springs. Foul was on the floor, so it'll be inbounding for Dutchtown. That is Page. We'll get it up top. That is going to be to Acord. Shot no good. Rebound to the Lady Jackets.
Another good rebound by Lindsay.
It is Samir now with the ball underneath the basket as she tries to go to the left side. She goes up. It is a foul, and she will go to the free throw line for two. Let's see, foul is going to be on Menifee. That's her second, team fifth for Dutchtown, so that is bonus for Denham Springs as well. Zariah Samir from the free throw line. Sends the first one. A little too strong on that one. No good. Second opportunity coming up after this. Just about a little over a minute left here in the third.
It's been a long third quarter.
It has.
A lot of stoppages of play. 9 fouls. A little bit of an injury timeout.
Second free throw on the way from Samir. That one is going to be off the mark as well, but rebound goes to Nelson, and Nelson is going to be fouled, and a little bit of jaw in there. Priya said that was a little too rough for my liking.
The refs had already blown the whistle by the time she got frustrated. I think the refs have done a pretty good job tonight, really.
Yes, they really have, yeah.
Been a lot of action out there, but they've been on a lot of the foul calls. And even a while ago when Maddie got popped in the nose, that was just two players going for a loose ball. There was no one player had an advantage over the other at any point.
First free throw by Nelson hits the bottom of the net, and it is 54-23. Lady Jackets with the lead. Looks in. Second free throw going to be short off the iron. No good, and will go out of bounds there. Say it goes out of bounds off of Dutchtown as Alyssa Thomas unable to haul it in. There's the ball came off that rim where it just kind of shoots off to the far side. She made an effort for it, but goes out of bounds, and it is Yellow Jackets ball now. Kennedy Lindsay, a little floater, drops in for two, her first of the night.
There it is. I told you we'd get it before the end of the third quarter.
And that one was close. Glad she was able to finish that one. You did say it. You got a jump ball on the court now from the far sideline. And it will be possession Lady Jackets.
Kennedy got a big cheer from the crew across the way that was here to celebrate with her tonight. A lot of them in white shirts with a gold logo.
40 seconds left here. Here is a mid-range jumper from Jones that is going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Dutchtown. Taking it the other way now is Cameron. Kicks it up to Acord. Acord now to Graves. Graves drives it in the lane, and from around the free throw line is unable to finish, but she will be fouled going to the free throw line. Fourth? Wait, nope. Okay. It's Jones' second for Denham Springs. Touchdown in the bonus. First free throw by Graves will ping pong off the rim and drop in. 56-24 Denham Springs. Second free throw on the way. Nothing but net on that one. 56-25 now. 18 seconds left in the third. Journet will bring it up the court.
Try and see if we get one last bucket here in the third quarter.
Samir will get it down low to Jones, who makes a nice move, and she's able to finish it off as 3 seconds will now run off the clock. 2-1 and the buzzer, and it will be no shot by Dutchtown. And we played the 3 here from Grady Hornsby Gym. It is Lady Jackets 58, Lady Griffins 25. Back after this on Lady Jackets basketball.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry. And Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Did you know that you no longer need a doctor's order to attend physical therapy in the state of Louisiana? This is Ben Wilson from Peak Performance Physical Therapy, reminding you that if you have an injury, nagging pain, or if you want to simply improve your overall health and well-being, come see us at Peak Performance. Gladly serving the fine people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years, now with 3 locations including Denham Springs, Watson, and Maurepas. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
Welcome back in to Lady Jackets basketball. It is on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, we ask that you give the page a like and subscribe there. Great to have you along here with us. We do come to you as well on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. Fourth quarter coming up here, but Lady Jackets well in control of this one as they lead at 58-25 over Dutchtown.
Did you hear that last commercial there that was running? Ben and Steve Wilson with
who are
Peak
in the house
Performance.
tonight.
Both are in the house tonight and supporting the Lady Jackets, and both have daughters that are girls basketball players as well.
It'll be Dutchtown ball to start this fourth. Graves from the right side brings it up top. Being pressured, we'll have to hand it off to Paige. Paige will drive it in the lane, and she will put it up. It'll be off the backboard, no good, but going to the free throw line for 2.
I got to be honest here. We started talking about running clock and all, and at that point, I wasn't that worried about it, but that was a long third quarter, and we're up 33. If we can get to 35, I won't be mad at a running clock at this point.
Free throw by Paige is no good. Reminder coming up, we do have the game on Friday night between the Lady Hurricanes and Lady Jackets here from Grady Hornsby. What should be for the district title. Second free throw going to be short as well, and rebound goes to Denham Springs. From the top is Henry. Henry over to Journet. Goes down low to Samir, who makes a move from the left block, and she's able to finish it. And it is 60-25, Denham Springs.
That's the 35-point lead. We will see.
Going to be a turnover. Probably Nelson has it. She goes up, and she's able to finish a teardrop in. And it is 62-25, Lady Jackets. Driving the other way and then unable to finish it. Went off the backboard, or the side of the backboard, rather, was Paige for Dutchtown. And Yellow Jackets working from their side of the court now. From the top was Henry. Gets it over to Tom Play. Tom Play drives it in the lane. Ball is loose momentarily. She gets it off the defender and puts it in for 2. 64-25, Denham Springs.
Tom Play tried to pass it to Samir, but Dutchtown deflected it right back to Tom Play, who just went ahead and made the layup herself.
6:30 left here in the fourth. From the baseline jumper. Going to be a foul. Shot was no good. Taylor Richard. And the clock is running at 6:20. So there's your answer, Mitch. Or there's you got it.
I mean, need to get finished so we got time to get to Big Mike's.
First free throw on the way by Richard is good. Again, as you see, the clock will continue to run here. Second free throw on the way is good. It is 64-27. Lady Jackets in control.
Tell you what, one thing Dutchtown does really well is shoot free throws.
They do that well. You are absolutely right. Other side now is Henry. Gets it to Samir. And Samir able to top it off and finish it. And it is 66-27 Denham Springs. From the lane is a little jumper by Jayla Page for Dutchtown. No good. Rebound to Denham Springs, and Journay will drive it in from the free throw line. She'll have a jumper that's good, and it is 68-27 Yellow Jackets. And we've got a timeout on the court. We will take it with them as well. 5:18 left in the fourth. Back after this. Lady Jackets basketball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op. Your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in, Lady Jackets basketball. My voice is finally giving out after all the travel and everything from yesterday. I'm finally getting it back, but it is it's been a action-packed.
Well, join me. My voice isn't great either right now. So,
well, you know, the weather just changes so often around here. Glad it's warmed up a little bit.
Just mentioning, I totaled up in that timeout break. Dutchtown is 13 for 18 from the free throw line. Pretty good percentage there.
Getting it in the lane to Emma Graves for Dutchtown, and she's going to be fouled. Zariah will pick up her fourth, I believe. Yep, fourth for Zariah Samir. You know, earlier in the game, we were worried about the fouls. They were kind of piled up earlier in the beginning of this game, but they kind of slowed down a little bit.
Well, that's where the depth really paid off. We had 3 to 4 girls coming off the bench that gave us some great minutes, and we were able to keep up that defensive pressure without getting too many more fouls.
1-and-1 on the free throws from the free throw line for Jayla Page for Dutchtown, and it is 68-28. Lady Jackets with the lead.
Was that Page?
Was that Page?
Free throws?
Yeah.
I had the wrong player.
See, you got a substitution now here for Denham Springs. Coming back in is Kendall Bell.
As we mentioned, Kendall Bell, a junior. Only 2 juniors on the squad with Tom Play and Bell.
Inbound by Page, trying to go underneath the basket to Thomas. It is no good. And Lady Jackets have it going the other way. A long pass will go out of bounds, and it will go to Dutchtown.
My mistake. I've been saying Kendall Bell was a
I think she's
junior, but she's a sophomore. Yep, that's my mistake. She's a sophomore.
Going to be a turnover by Dutchtown again on the other side. The Yellow Jackets with the ball now. Getting across half court and getting it over to Tom Play was Lindsay.
We do have another junior, Marley Johnson. She was a starter last year. Should have been a returning starter, but got injured, a knee injury last summer, and has not recovered from that yet. Missed all season.
Journay will finish it off on the Yellow Jackets side, and it is 70-28. Lady Jackets with the lead. Ball is going to be stolen by Lindsay. Lindsay will get it to Journay, who will shoot a long 2. No good. Put back is going to be by Journay, but she gets the rebound and puts it in for a layup and will go to the free throw line.
Just going back to speak about Marley, returning starter from last season. She started the last probably 10 or so games for the Lady Jackets and had a knee injury this summer, and the recovery hasn't gone well enough to get back on the court yet. And so missing her this season, but we hope to have her back next year.
Bria Nelson will go to the bench, gets good ovation here from the crowd at Grady Hornsby. She caps off a great senior night here. Journay, 3-point play is good as she hits the free throw. All right,
A couple of freshmen coming into the game, Henley Millard and Carolyn Curtis.
Clock is still running with 1:46 left here in the fourth. 73-28, Denham Springs leads.
That's what we wanted to happen at halftime, right? We wanted to get the comfortable lead and be able to get a few players off the bench to get some varsity experience.
Just a freshman, yeah, as you said, Henley Millard coming in as a freshman. Basket is going to be good underneath by Jayla Page. And it is 73-30.
Carolyn Curtis comes from a long line of family members that have played basketball for Denham Springs High School. A familiar name, Curtis.
Curtis trying to drive it in and unable to do so. As a turnover by the Jackets, and finishing it on the other side is Allie Graves. Do we have a timeout? What are they?
I don't know what the whistle was for.
Oh, I think did Samir just foul out?
Getting a sub in or something might have been what it was. Just a little quick timeout to get a sub in.
Going to be a jump ball on the Yellow Jacket side of the court, as the clock will continue to run through that with about 33 seconds left here. Dutchtown will drive it baseline. That is Paige. She goes up, and she will turn it over. Ball now to the Lady Jackets. From the corner is going to be Curtis, who shoots a three from the right side. It is no good. Ball will go out of bounds, and it will stay with Denham Springs as the clock runs down under 10 seconds now. 5 seconds, and I don't believe the Lady Jackets will have to inbound it. They will just throw it into the backcourt as Jornay will get rid of it. And Lady Jackets win it big here on senior night from the Grady Hornsby Gym. And with the Jackets win, remember, you can win by visiting Bank Plus for all of your personal and business financial needs. That is Bank Plus, 822 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. Back after this on Lady Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abair, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abair, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abair, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abair, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abair, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center. More than just a sports store.
Welcome back in to Lady Jackets basketball. And, Mitch, we're getting here towards the end. I'm just glad I had this little Mucinex thing in my pocket because I'm struggling right now. But
have I told you that math is hard? It
took
me quite a while right there. I was trying to total up these points, and I kept missing a basket here or there, and I had to try it 3 different times before I got it right.
Did we get it right?
I think so.
73-32 is the final. We know that much is right here on senior night from Grady Hornsby Gym. And Mitch, if you're head coach Rudy Smith, there's a lot you got to like about this one. One, we talked about it at halftime, how well your defense was playing, how relentless they were, aggressive they were. Your scoring started to pick up, and then what you were able to do here is you were able to give a good ovation to your seniors, let them go to the bench and get the moment that they deserve here, and then get some young people in on this one. So, I mean, all around, the scoreboard tells the tale on this one.
It was a great night, like I said. It's senior night. We got to honor Kennedy Lindsay and Preya Nelson before the game. Preya had a huge game, leading scorer for the Lady Jackets tonight. Kennedy did a great job on the rebound, getting the rebounds, playing defense, doing an excellent job there. And then, of course, we mentioned junior high night. A lot of the junior high teams were here. A lot of those girls got to watch the action and say, you know what, I want to play for that team. I want to do that. And a lot of the girls that are just freshmen and sophomores, they know from junior high because they played with them last year or the year before. And so those younger girls, the sophomores and freshmen, were showing out as well.
Yep. So for these two seniors to cap off the night like this, congratulations to one on them and on what a great career. And then Preya Nelson joins the 1,000-point club. So congratulations to her on that. So pretty special to get to do that on your senior night and be honored. One senior night before the game, and then after the first quarter, they stopped
I think
everything.
I came up just short of 1,000. I was probably about 930 short, somewhere around there.
Well, our good friend John's joke is
if I had 4 more years, I might could have got there.
Yeah, John's favorite joke was always that me and Tasman combined for 2,200, I think, and Tasman had them all. I had none. So
there you go.
But what you do now here though, Mitch, is you got to have a quick turnaround and forget this one, because you know what's coming on here on Friday night. So this Friday night with the Prairieville Hurricanes coming in to Grady Hornsby for the season finale and district finale for the two teams and for the district title. So what I saw here tonight from the Lady Jackets, I'm not worried about them being focused about it.
Well, that was a big plus we mentioned before the game. Remember last year, we kind of threw out of a clunker in one of the games that wasn't against who we thought would be the premier team trying to beat to win the district title, but it was against East Ascension and didn't play well, lost that game. Well, this year, that wasn't a concern. Last year, of course, it had been the big battle with Walker, and we did win. We beat Walker, always the big rival there, but then again, threw out a clunker against a team we probably should have played better, and we didn't. Didn't happen this year. We've been staring at Prairieville. Us and them have been there in the top 10 of the rankings for most of the year in the power ratings, and we've gotten through all the other district opponents, handle business, and then got the big matchup coming on Friday, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely, and we are looking forward to that one again. I believe, and we'll get Coach Smith to confirm that for us, we believe that's going to be a 6 p.m. tip-off varsity game only, so that will put us having the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm up at 5:30 for that one, and we know that'll be right at about, getting you set for tip-off there. And let's see, we're actually going to talk with Prairieville head coach Chase Delry before the game, so we'll get a little preview of his time here. As Chase was a former
we're getting
player here.
all the Denham alums are coaching the last Friday night. Tyrus McGee,
that's right, against
Denham Springs High School alum. Chase Delry, one of your teammates from high school, right? Denham Springs High School alum. So just getting a family affair and inviting everybody back for the basketball games.
Well, it'll be interesting to talk to Chase. Obviously, he has been back here before, but now in his role with the head coach in his second year there at Prairieville, and Prairieville just in their second season in varsity, and they're already have been number 1, number 2 in the power ratings. So pretty quick, maybe ahead of schedule, what some people would say in that, but
kind of like the football team. Both of them year 2 have made big jumps. The football team made the playoffs this year, just their second year in 5A football, second year of any football at all, and then playing 5A on top of that. And then, of course, we played Prairieville last year in the first round of the playoffs. That was a game we had here. You could find it on John Fine Production on Jacket Vision. And
everything always lives on demand. You go see it
Jacket Vision, it's still there. We played them last year in the first round of the playoffs, and then now this year, both teams looking for a lot more.
And a quick reminder, as usually throughout tonight, we probably would have been trying to get someone to get us some scores of the boys' game over at Dutchtown, but that game was
the boys
halted for tonight.
Did not even give up a point tonight.
That's right, they did not. Their game was moved to tomorrow night because of, as you said, Mitch, some official shortage that it seems like the state has been dealing with for years now, and it just seems to be getting worse and worse. But everyone makes their adjustments and changes it. But I wonder what your mindset is. You're getting ready to probably go to Dutchtown. I don't know when the decision was made to do that or make that change, but you're getting ready for your routine of Tuesday night. Now you're going to play on a Wednesday. You got to turn around and play on Friday again, and then you two more district games after that one after you finish tomorrow.
It definitely messes with you. If not so much for this game, but like you said, you're going to play Wednesday, only have one day of prep for your game on Friday, that's a quick turnaround.
Yep, absolutely. We're waiting to get Coach Rudy Smith up here, but still waiting.
If you want to go through the leading scores and all right now,
go ahead.
while we're on
Go
Coach
ahead.
Smith. And then, so for the Lady Jackets, if we look at the score tonight, Kenny Lindsay, senior night, just the 2 points, got the 2 points there by the end of the third quarter. But like I said, she was a big factor on the defensive end with several steals, big rebounds, pushing the ball up the floor for the fast breaks. Kenny Lindsay with 2 points, Kalaja Henry with 3 points, Maddie Noor, the freshman, with 5 points. Juliana Jones, sophomore, with 5 points. Then we get to double-digit scores here. We got Jet Tomplay with 12, Zariah Samir with 16, and then the leading scorer tonight for the Lady Jackets, Prairie Nelson, on senior night, passing the 1,000-point mark, working her way toward 2,000. Prairie Nelson with 22 points on the night.
All right, we are still in a little holding pattern here, but we will get Coach Smith. Here he comes. He is going to, so I tell you what, we'll take our time out here, so by the time Coach Smith runs up here, tell him, you can slow down. It's okay. But when we come back, we will be with Lady Jackets head basketball coach Rudy Smith. Stay with us. We're back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in, Lady Jackets basketball. It is a 73-32 final here from Grady Hornsby Gym on senior night. Josh Ward alongside head coach of the Lady Jackets, Rudy Smith. Coach, thanks for joining us as always. So much fun with this one here tonight, but most importantly, your seniors got out there, took care of business. There's always something about on your senior night when you can go to the bench and get that ovation. It means that the game is where it should be.
For sure, yeah, definitely. I thought we came out with probably the most intensity and most energy than we've come out with all year, you know.
Well, I would say I use the word aggressive on defense.
Yes.
Y'all were very aggressive on defense, and I tell you, I mean, just the relentless attack that y'all had there, is that something that you're used to seeing from them, or was it a little different tonight?
It is. I think that a little bit of the difference is we're doing a little better job of keeping our hands off the people and, contact with the body. A lot of times they're not going to call that. And if they're allowing a little bit of contact with the body, that's kind of an advantage for us because that's kind of how we practice and that's how we play a lot of times. So, we still got in a little bit of foul trouble, but the effort was just so great. I didn't even mind it.
The effort was great, and that we had mentioned that kind of as well, that your bench is so deep, but yet so young when it comes to the grade level that a lot of these players are in. But it just goes to show how many people, I mean, it was like this last year too, how many different players, and now some of these, sophomores that you have that are coming in that had that experience from last year, you could see it translating on the court right now.
For sure. You look at Zariah, I thought had a fantastic game underneath. If she keeps working, the sky's the limit for her. We're on her pretty hard about cutting corners and taking the easy route sometimes, but I thought she came out here tonight and she put full effort. Got to get her to take a charge every once in a while.
Well, we were surprised that they do call those every once in a while, and sometimes they even call travel, and we were surprised by sometimes that's even still a thing. But, Coach, when you get ready for Friday night, because, this one, you don't sleep on this one very much. You move on to getting ready for the Lady Hurricanes that come in here. We were just talking about how quick for them to only be in their second year of varsity basketball that have already been number 1 in the power ratings. They're currently number 2. You have got into that 8th spot. It should be one heck of a game with the district title on the line here Friday night from Grady Hornsby.
It should be. I've gotten to watch a little bit of film on them. They are pretty good. We're just kind of hoping to bring them in here and disrupt them a little bit, make them feel a little bit of uncomfortableness with our defense, and let's see where it goes from there.
Well, that was really what seemed to be key in this one.
Yeah.
It's just how if we were keeping the turnover rate there, I mean, what your defense was able to do in the traps, I mean, how you were able to get them, whether it was from half court trap or down in the corners, once you got them there, I mean, it was just, a free for all, and you were able to come away with those steals and then finish it on the other end. When all those things are clicking like that, it's going to be a good night. It was here. So what is the message to the team getting ready for Prairieville on Friday?
One day at a time. We just continue to clean up a few little things. I thought we were pretty decent from the free throw line compared to this year total, but we need to get to the line a little more. Just clean up a few little things, make sure we're executing and our heads are on right, don't do anything silly, and stay healthy, and let's see what happens for Friday.
Well, that's always the hard part, is keeping them in line at this age when things are going so well. And this stretch of the season for y'all has been really good. I know in the early part of the season, y'all go through the tournaments and the traveling, and you play some tough opponents and all that, and then all of that is to get you ready for this moment. How do you feel this team is ready going into Friday night?
Man, I tell you what, whoever set up our schedule was an idiot. I really put us against a gauntlet. We've played every number one team in every class this year. Every team that I could think of that made it to the top 28, I tried to get from last year. I tried to get on our schedule this year. So I think we're battle tested.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we're battle tested, and I think we're just getting better every game. You never know with high school girls basketball what's going to happen, but I do like where we are. I love the way I love our energy and I love our attitude right now. Even when they come to practice, they're just ready to roll.
Well, congratulations to your two seniors here tonight. If you could, before we let you out of here, just talk about what they have meant to this program for you.
Yeah, I told them earlier. I've been here. This is my 5th year, so I can remember when they were 8th graders. Preah was at Southside Junior High, and Kennedy was at Jubin Park. And I remember us taking the varsity team my first year over there to watch them play in middle school and thinking about those two kids like, wow, those two are going to be special. They're going to lead us one day. And look at it. Time's falling by. Now they're seniors, They're great kids. Both have great families. Never had a single problem from either. They're great 4.0 students, hard workers, in the weight room, on the floor. Just a dream to coach. Awesome. So I'm going to miss them.
We'll miss them, but we hopefully have a few more to go before we have to get them out of here. Coach, congratulations on the win. We will see you Friday night.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, that was head coach of the Lady Jackets, Coach Rudy Smith. We're back after this on Lady Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in to Lady Jackets basketball. Again, it is 73-32, the final here from Grady Hornsby Gym on senior night. Want to give another shout out one more time to Preah Nelson and Kennedy Lindsay on their senior night of getting it done here from their in front of their home crowd, rather, and a couple of programming notes for you. Reminder on Friday, that is this Friday, Friday the 13th, scary. It will be the Lady Hurricanes and Lady Jackets here. That is a 6 p.m. tip-off, so we will go live with the Sports Center Yellow Jackets warm-up at 5:30. Then we will wrap up our coverage of the basketball season on Tuesday. That is February the 17th. Happy Mardi Gras against the Walker Wildcats and the Yellow Jackets. That'll be the boys' game here. That'll be a district matchup as well. So lots going on. Soccer playoffs tomorrow night and Thursday night. If you want to come check that out and support, it'll be the girls on Wednesday night. The boys will play Thursday night. And again, we'll be back with you on Friday night. So on a great night here from Grady Hornsby Gym, Yellow Jackets will now improve to 20-9 on the season, and they are now 5-0 in district play. So congratulations to them. And again, district title on the line coming up this Friday against the Lady Hurricanes. For all of us involved here, for Lamine Figueroa back at the studio, for Coach Josh Neal, for Darren Ferrente, for Coach Mitch Covington, for John Fine, I'm Josh Ward saying good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Denham Springs High School basketball broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. Josh Ward on play-by-play with Mitch Covington on color commentary. Denham Springs High School basketball broadcasts are